Hello, ciao. In this video, I will be coding the leap year assignment in Python. I choose the leap year assignment as one of the many that you can find on any platform or website evaluating or testing your coding knowledge, such as HackerRank.com. I will talk about this website a little bit later. Um, at the beginning, it's good to say that HackerRank evaluates this assignment as medium level, so you are basically required to know Python basics such as data structures, if-else statements, some function logic. You need to be able to create functions in Python. So if you are just beginning with Python, feel free to go back to choose some basic learning materials. I will as well share some of them in the description of the video below. So let's get started. I'm using Visual Code Studio, but choose whatever editor or IDE you are used to. If you are new to programming, I think Visual Code Studio is a good choice, so feel free to download it and use it. Okay, let's create a new file. Let's give it a name. Leap year. Leap_year.py. So and let's check the assignment on HackerRank. So we are supposed to create a function which will be called isLeap, and one parameter will be assigned, and it will be year. In case it's a leap year, the function is supposed to return true. In case it's not a leap year, the function will return false. There is as well definition of leap year. Everybody knows leap year. Once in 4 years, we have February that has 29 days instead of 28. It's because the Earth is orbiting the Sun in approximately 365.25 days. So once in 4 years, this quarter of day is multiplied by 4 and is added to February. So we have February, which is 29 days. But if you check the definition of the leap year, the first condition is that the year is divisible by 4. So that's the first condition that needs to be met. Second condition, in case the year is divisible by 100, then it needs to be divisible by 400 as well. So that's the definition. If you are not, if it's not clear to you, just check the definition on website or on HackerRank. So let's define a new function, which will be called isLeap, and we will assign one parameter with the name year. Once we are finished with the function definition, we're gonna print the result. So I'm gonna call the function sleep and assign it year 2022 because we now it's February 2022. So let's check if it's the leap year. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check if the year is divisible by 4. So if year modulo 4 is equal to 0, then return true, but not yet, because we still need to check another condition. We need to check if the year is divisible by 100. So if year modulo 100 is equal to 0, then we want to return false because it's not a leap year, but not yet. We need to check one more condition, and we need to check if sorry for the typos, check if the year is divisible by 400. So if year modulo 400 is equal to is equal to 0, then we want to return true. So if the year is divisible by 4, and as well divisible by 100 and as well divisible by 400, then it returns true. We need to remember to add one more statement because if year is not divisible by 4, then it's not a leap year, and we need to so if it's not divisible by 4, then we use else statement and we return false because then it's not a leap year. So we should be good to go. I'm gonna run the function and print the result. Of the function. So let's check if the leap year 2022, if the year 2022 is leap or not, and we got false, so it's not a leap year. Let's try to copy this and let's paste it into the HackerRank editor. Nope, sorry. And let's run the code. And the sample test case was correct. So the expected output input was 1990, and expected output was false, and we got false. Let's submit the code. We will go through more tests, and we're we're good with all of them. So yes, everything should be all right. Um, so okay, let's try once more, and let's shorten a little bit our code. I mean, this solution was correct, but we have more options how to structure our code. So let's try another one. Okay, I will code this out, and let's start again. So the beginning will be, of course, the same. So let's define function called isLeap and with one parameter, year. And okay, now we're gonna return true or false, depending on if it's a leap year or not. So now I'm gonna use statements using and or keywords. Okay, year modulo 4 is equal to 0. So if the year is divisible by 4, and at the same time the year is as well divisible, is not divisible by 100, then it's a leap year. So in this case, the function would return true, and we would get that it's a leap year. But it can be as well a leap year in case that the year is divisible by 4. Sorry. And at the same time, the year is divisible by 100, and the year is as well divisible by 400. Then the function would return as well true, and we would get the leap year. So either this condition or this condition must be true in order the function returns true. Otherwise, it returns false and it's not a leap year. I'm just checking that we can shorten this code and delete this, because if the year is divisible by 400, then it's of course divisible by 104 as well. So we can shorten this code. And sorry, I forgot here 0. So now we should be good as well, because we are checking this and this statement, and if one of them is true, then then it's a leap year. So let's check if the 2022 is a leap year, and we get false, so it's of course not. Let's try to copy this into HackerRank, and let's run the code. That's good. And let's submit the code. And we pass it. Okay, so this is another solution of the same problem. And at the end, let me shortly speak about the HackerRank website. Basically, if you wanna practice your coding skills or evaluate your coding skills, you can use this HackerRank website. It has so many assignments on all levels of difficulty. You can sign up for HackerRank.com. You can sign up as developer and go to prepare, and you get all the available programming languages, including that you can train algorithms and data structures. So yes, if you start with Python, you can sort by difficulty or by subdomains, meaning you can choose the subdomain you want to train or evaluate. So I came across to this platform on HackerX. HackerRank organizes virtual meetings where you can find representatives of big companies, and they share available projects or jobs for developers. So if you go to virtual events, you can see and find your area and check if there is some virtual event, and you can join. I was speaking on this event in Prague. I was speaking with representatives of Toptal. Toptal is a platform for freelance talents in many areas, and if you pass the screening process, you can work freelance on interesting projects for broad scale of companies all around the world. So basically, if you want to go through the application process, the first part is that you need to pass the Python test in case you choose Python as your first language. And so for this test, you can train just on HackerRank platform because there is assignments of all levels of difficulty that can be used in these tests as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos. Ciao.